Sabrina. Today, the Lebanese Ministry of Health announced that last 24 hours, 78 civilians have been killed and 122 have been wounded. So the total now getting rise to 3,365. This is the who have been killed and more than 14,000 have been wounded. So, and that's come despite what Secretary Austin said on October 19 when he was in Italy, that these numbers are far too high and would like to see Israel scale back on some of the strikes it's taken, especially in and around Beirut. So how concerns, first of all, about these numbers, the civilian casualties in Lebanon, and how do you contact with the Israeli to tell them their message? And do you believe they are hearing what are you saying to them about the civilians?
So something that the secretary has been saying from the beginning is that the number of civilians killed as a result, whether it be in Gaza or what's happening on the northern border, certainly the number is too high. That's ultimately why we keep pushing for a ceasefire to be put in place, because we want to see, and Israel wants to see, their citizens returned home to that northern border area. The only way that that's going to happen is if a ceasefire is put into place. So that's what you're seeing us push for. We had representatives from the U.S. government in the region just this past week or last week. We might have less than 70 days left of this administration, but that doesn't mean that we're giving up. We're going to keep pushing, and we're going to keep doing the work. And so that means, continuing to urge for a ceasefire, continuing to urge for more humanitarian aid to get into Gaza, and doing the work with our Israeli partners, and continuing to push that they move those civilians out of the battle space, because that is a grave concern for the United States. I'm going to go to the phones and then happy to come back in the room. Jeff Shogol,